Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. What's up, everybody? Big Herc fresh out. You tune into another episode of Prison Talk. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm here with Isaac because I like to get a different perspective on some of these Prison Talk questions. And you guys have heard me talk about it multiple times about snitching, ratting, motherfuckers who will sell their mom to get out, even though they were out there putting in the work. Now, in Isaac's case, you had a guy who was already down, who basically tried to corroborate information to try to get him caught up. So I'm gonna have him explain a little bit how that went down and how this person used their snitching credentials to get themselves out of prison.
I mean, basically, his situation was they came and interviewed him, and he ended up cooperating, and I mean, after that he had to go into protective custody, man, and he basically he testified, man, at my trial and multiple trials. I believe he's out now, and I guess that's how, I don't know how it works, man. I really don't want to know how it works.
Yeah.
But
so do you think that he was just sitting there one day and just say, hey, you know what, I want to talk to somebody, I know about some murders, and he just started
No, the detectives on my case, they approached him and try to get him to use him against me and some other individuals, and he ended up saying okay, and that was it. It was a wrap, man. He became their key witness for my case. If it wasn't for him making that choice, I would have never got arrested. But either way, man, shout out to him, man, because if it wasn't for him, man, I would have never met my wife. I would have never, really had my faith like I do now in the Lord, man, and I want to have my son, because I met her when I was in there, man. So if he's watching, God bless him, man.
And so once he started basically working for the state, he no longer was in mainline. He was
Yeah, he couldn't be in the main line no more after that, man. From that day forward, it was a wrap.
And see, I did a video about Guess Who Told, and one of the things I tell you guys is that, okay, don't even put yourself in a position for somebody even tell on you. Yeah. So your association, a lot of times, just by knowing somebody, and I tell you guys this all the time, that somebody can get caught for something totally unrelated, and then they can be like, well, you know what? I know about this. They're like, what? You know about that? Oh yeah, I know about this. And the fact that, like you said, you being a known gang member, it automatically, your character is already assassinated, so yeah, it was easy for them to kind of just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, and I would say don't even do nothing no more, man.
That's right.
Nowadays,
yeah,
they're gonna tell on you, man. If you do something, and you're with somebody, man, probably like 99%, man, if they get caught up with you, man, they're gonna tell on you, man. So I would recommend, that's why I'm here too, man, is to let you know, that's it, man. It's a wrap for all that, man. Just live your life, man.
Like the era we came up in, when dudes were like on some different time, like now you see everybody putting their crimes on Instagram and, you know what I mean, filming. With nobody filming a fight back then, you were getting busy and then getting the fuck out of there. Yeah. But it's changed, man. It's like, it's not the same culture. I know, I was just watching the other day, and that rapper XXXTentacion, they have his guys on surveillance. Everything, the murder, everything, and there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, not only that, they don't just got cameras everywhere, they got satellites, man. They may not use that for the police department, but I guarantee you, man, if you do something,
that's major.
They can see you from the sky. If they can see a dime on the street from the sky, man, they can see you wherever you're at. So you should think about that, man.
Cameras everywhere, man. You guys got to, wisen up, you youngsters out there, filming all that bullshit on and putting it on social media. and trying to rob people for just their chain or they watch, man, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it.
It ain't
And
worth it, man.
and to you guys out there snitching, man, you shouldn't even be doing any dirt if you're gonna be a snitch, man. Just stay at home and get a job at Walmart. You know what I mean? Do something with your life, man. I mean, if you're out there living a life, man, you know what comes with that. But, regardless, don't put yourself in that predicament.
Yeah, honestly, man, a lot of dudes, they don't have it in them, man, like to
Not cut like that.
You know what I mean? So, and if you know that, don't even try to be, man. Like when I grew up, it's basically trying to, what do you call that? Like peer pressure, and you kind of, you get raised into it and all that, but for, the majority of people, man, they don't have that in them, man. They kind of grow into it because that's just the way it is, man. But they end up in a position where they don't want to be in, and then boom, it's like reality hits. Now they don't want to, you know what I mean? Now they're gonna try to find a way to get out of that, man. That's not cool, man. Think about it. You know what I mean? That's why I love platforms like this, man. A lot of people that, they may not like me even being here, but too bad, man. I'd rather be here, and if it can help somebody to stay the hell away from that kind of lifestyle, praise be to God, man. That's why I'm here, man.
And I really appreciate you actually reaching out because, lo and behold, man, it's been hard to get Mexicans from down south to come on our channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a black guy from up north. You know how it is, the bullshit, man. But you being able to have a voice, I think, man, you could reach a lot of kids, that I can't reach because they won't listen to me.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, well, I feel comfortable talking about it because it's my life. Nobody could tell me what I could talk about with something that happened in my life, man. I'm not gonna get on here and talk about personal stuff about other people or nothing like that, man. What I'm talking about, I'm doing it so it can help people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe God has called me for, like you said, man. So to reach people that others can't reach, man. That's my calling, man. And I do it with my head held up high, man. I'm not doing anything bad that I shouldn't do, man. I know there's lines I can't cross, and I won't cross those, man. But if I can use my life as an example and speak about stuff, I'm gonna do it, man. I really don't care about what people think, man.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. I think you're, a righteous messenger from God, man, and that your message is definitely something that a lot of these youngsters can take to heart.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Big Hurt, Isaac, Prison Talk. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.